Welcome back, coin lovers and treasure seekers. Today we're diving deep into one of the United Kingdom's most mysterious and jaw-droppingly valuable coins ever minted, the top 6 most valuable George VI 3-pence coin, featuring the historic IND MP inscription. This isn't just a piece of metal, it's a golden opportunity, a forgotten fortune hidden in plain sight. You might be holding onto a multi-million-dollar coin and not even know it. So grab your magnifying glass and stay with us, because what you're about to hear might change your life forever. Let's get started. First up to in the now. Let's talk about why this coin is turning heads in the collector's world. Minted in 1937, the very first year of King George VI's reign, this bicentennial piece was not only historic, but minted with a unique design and remarkable detail. On the obverse, we see an uncrowned portrait of King George VI facing left, a regal representation of a monarch stepping into leadership during a time of global change. Surrounding the portrait are the Latin words, George's 6 Dei Gratia Britanniarum Omnium Rex Fidei Defensor Indii Imperator, a title so long and detailed, it screams royalty and power. But there's one phrase that makes this coin exceptionally rare, IMP, which stands for Emperor of India. This marking was soon removed after India gained independence, making the few coins that still bear it incredibly rare and valuable. Flip the coin and the reverse side gives us an even more fascinating image, the three-headed thrift plant. Symbolizing resilience and growth, the design stands boldly between the coin's denomination and its iconic date, 1937. This isn't just symbolism. This coin has become a powerful metaphor for financial success, because owning this piece could literally thrust you into millionaire status overnight. It's not just a coin. It's a statement of power, history, and immense wealth. What makes this particular 3-pence coin skyrocket in value is a combination of extreme rarity, historical importance, and collector frenzy. Only a limited number of these coins were ever struck bearing the IMP title, and most were either melted down, lost, or corroded with time. But if you happen to have one in pristine condition, especially one in uncirculated or proof state, you're looking at a coin that can fetch up to millions of dollars at high-profile auctions. That's right, not thousands. Millions. Auction houses across the world, from London to Hong Kong, have seen an explosive surge in demand for colonial-era British coins, and the 1937 3-pence stands at the top of the ladder. Some versions of this coin have been sold privately for staggering amounts, often over $1.5 million, depending on condition, minting errors, and provenance. The rush is real. Investors, collectors, and historians are all competing to get their hands on this masterpiece of British numismatics. The thrill of owning such a rare piece is beyond imagination, and the price reflects that excitement. So, if you've inherited old coins from a grandparent or stumbled across a dusty coin box in your attic, check them now. Look for the 1937 date, the uncrowned King George VI, and most importantly, the words Indii Imperator. If all those elements are present and the coin is in good shape, you could be sitting on a jackpot that rivals a lottery win. People are searching every corner of their homes in hopes of finding this historic gem. And who can blame them? This coin is a modern-day treasure map, and it leads straight to wealth. The reason why collectors are willing to pay such a premium for this coin goes far beyond rarity. It's the legacy of the British Empire, the final moments before seismic geopolitical changes, and the artistic brilliance that went into its design. Coins like this tell stories. They whisper tales of power, transition, and time. Holding one feels like holding a chapter of world history, and that emotional, cultural, and historical weight is what drives the price sky high. Imagine owning a coin that not only captures a pivotal moment in global history, but also puts millions in your pocket. That's the magic of the 1937 George VI 3-pence with the IMP inscription. It's more than just a collectible. It's an asset, a talking point, a status symbol, and potentially the most valuable possession in your home. In today's exploding numismatic market, there's no better time than now to cash in on this coin's rising value. Before you brush off that old change jar or toss out that antique coin collection, remember this: the next billionaire STO. So, are you ready to uncover hidden fortune? Hit that like button, Subscribe for more rare coin reveals, and drop a comment if you think you've got one of these treasures in your collection. Remember, sometimes the smallest things carry the biggest value. Keep searching, stay curious. And who knows, your billionaire moment might just be one coin away. Next up in the 1941 George VI 3-pence coin, so captivating is not just its age, but its historical intensity. Minted during the chaos of World War II, this coin carries with it the legacy of an empire stretched across the globe. The obverse side proudly displays the uncrowned portrait of King George VI facing left, his gaze strong, steady, and determined. Surrounding him, the Latin legend George's Sixte Gratia Britanniarum Omnium Rex Fidei Defensor Indii Imperator tells a story of dominion, faith, and resistance. This is not just currency. It is a symbol of imperial might, frozen in silver. Nickel brass. But the reverse is where the magic blooms, literally. You'll find the beautiful three-headed thrift plant, a symbol of resilience and survival, mirroring the wartime strength of Britain itself. Above it sits the bold denomination, and below, the defining date, 1941. This coin is more than metal. It is a wartime relic, a piece of powerful history that collectors dream of, and one that has now become a global sensation in the rare coin market. So why is this coin commanding such insane attention? The answer lies in rarity, condition, and legacy. Few examples of this coin remain in pristine, uncirculated condition. Combine that with its symbolic design and minting under extraordinary historical circumstances, and you have a numismatic gem that skyrockets in value. Recent private collectors and elite auction houses have reportedly valued high-grade specimens of the 1941 3-pence at millions of dollars. Yes, millions. That's the kind of sale that could quite literally change your life overnight. Imagine this. A coin that once bought a loaf of bread could now buy you a private island, a luxury mansion, or a fleet of exotic cars. The sheer shock and awe surrounding this coin are spreading like wildfire in the global collectors community. It's not just about the metal, it's about the story, the history, and the soul embedded within. Coins like this are museum-worthy artifacts, but when held in private hands, their value becomes even more desirable, mysterious, and astronomically high. And here's the real kicker. Counterfeits exist, and because of that, authentic versions, in unblemished condition, become even more incredibly scarce. This scarcity fuels competitive bidding wars, where passionate collectors throw down life-changing sums just to possess a real piece of British wartime legacy. The 1941 3-pence is now being called the billionaire's penny, a coin so rare, so meaningful, and so elite that it could be your key to wealth beyond imagination. Picture yourself pulling this coin from a forgotten old box. You inspect it, clean it gently, and suddenly, you realize you may be holding a treasure worth millions. It's the kind of discovery that headlines are made of. News stories, social media buzz, and collectors' forums are lit with speculation and fascination. People have sold similar coins for record-breaking prices, and if yours is well preserved, it could be the most valuable 3-pence ever recorded. And don't be mistaken, this isn't just hype. Top dealers across the globe are hunting for this coin. From London to New York, Dubai to Tokyo, elite collectors and rare coin investors are offering outrageous amounts to secure one. If you're lucky enough to own this gem, you're not just holding history, you're holding a fortune in your palm. But wait, there's something even more jaw-dropping about this coin that you need to know. A select few 1941 3-pence coins were struck with incredibly rare minting anomalies, off-center strikes, die cracks, or planchet errors. And these variations send coming back to, and here's the best part. You don't need to be a collector to profit. Anyone, anywhere, could own this treasure without even knowing it. That's why coin hunters and enthusiasts are scouring old collections, checking family heirlooms, and digging through estate sales. Because even a single find like this 1941 3-pence can be a life-altering discovery. So go look now. Check that old coin jar. Open that antique chest. Because that tiny piece of forgotten metal may just be your gateway to untold riches. Stay tuned, because in the world of rare coins, the next millionaire might be you. So, the next time you come across an old coin, don't toss it aside. Examine it closely. That 1941 George VI 3 pence could be your golden ticket, your billionaire breakthrough, your once-in-a-lifetime miracle. Hold on to it, cherish it, and know this. In today's market, that little coin could be worth more than gold, more than Bitcoin, more than you ever dreamed. And there you have it, the unbelievable story of the 1941 UK bicentennial 3 pence coin. A coin that proves that sometimes the most extraordinary wealth hides in the most ordinary places. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, because the next coin we reveal could be even more valuable. Stay curious, stay alert, and who knows, you might be the next coin billionaire. Next up to in the 1943 George VI 3 pence coin, marked with the powerful symbol IND. This isn't just any vintage coin. It's a relic from an era when the British Empire stretched across the globe. But beyond its historical weight lies an even greater truth. This coin might just be your golden ticket to millionaire or even billionaire status. Yes, you heard that right. It's not fiction. It's not fantasy. It's a coin that collectors worldwide are willing to pay eye-watering amounts for. So why is this 1943 coin so extraordinarily valuable? It all starts with its limited survival, unique wartime origin, and powerful symbolism. Minted during the height of World War II, this coin bears the iconic three-headed thrift plant on the reverse, a symbol of resilience and unity under adversity. On the obverse, King George VI's uncrowned portrait gazes left, framed by the grand Latin legend, George's 6 Dei Gratia Britanniarum Omnium Rex Fidei Defensor Indii Imperator. Every detail carved into this coin carries the legacy of an empire, and owning it means owning a piece of that global history. But this isn't just about heritage. It's about wealth, and this particular coin has turned average collectors into overnight sensations. Imagine stumbling upon this coin in your drawer, or finding it buried in a dusty old box passed down by a relative. You take a closer look, and there it is, the IND. Inscription, the year 1943, the perfectly preserved thrift plant, and the proud profile of King George VI. Now hold on tight, because the real shocker is just beginning. This tiny, nickel brass coin has reportedly been valued at over $1 million in rare coin auctions and private sales. Yes, millions. Its rarity, combined with flawless condition and deep historical roots, make it one of the most aggressively sought-after British coins on the collector's market today. There are stories, real stories, of collectors who uncovered one of these coins and walked away with sums that changed their lives forever. Some coins, in mint state, that's uncirculated or in extremely fine condition, have fetched bids upwards of $1.5 million depending on the market demand and collector interest. And the demand is growing. International collectors from the US, Australia, Canada, and even Southeast Asia are scouring online auctions, estate sales, and private hoards just to get their hands on one. What if you have it? What if you're holding a coin worth more than your house, your car, and your job combined? Now, let's talk details. The 1943 George VI 3 pence with the IND. Inscription is not just valuable because of age. It's about geopolitical significance. IND. Stands for Indii Imperator, Emperor of India, a title that disappeared forever after 1948, making coins with this title freeze-framed relics of a vanished empire. Combine this with the global disruption of World War II, which led to minting inconsistencies, limited releases, and errors, and you have a perfect storm of rarity. Every collector dreams of such a perfect storm, and if your coin matches the description, you're sitting on unimaginable wealth. Still wondering how high the value can go? In numismatic circles, values fluctuate based on coin grade, provenance, and market trends. But one thing remains true. A top-graded 1943 3 pence can command well into the millions if it's uncirculated, free of damage, and contains the right die errors or mint marks. Even average condition coins can be worth thousands to tens of thousands, depending on the buyer. Private collectors often pay more than public auctioneers, and the market is fierce. So if you're thinking of selling, know this: you are in a position of massive power. This is the moment when a tiny coin becomes your biggest asset. Let's also not ignore the emotional value. This coin connects generations. It tells the story of a world at war, of an empire grappling with its fate, and of a King leading through one of history's darkest hours. Holding it is like touching the very breath of history itself. Collectors don't just see money, they see legacy, symbolism, a forgotten world captured in metal. That's why they're willing to pay beyond market value. That's why this coin has made headlines. And that's why your 1943 Three Pence might just be the holy grail of your collection. Here's where things get really exciting. With the rising popularity of rare coin investing, people are turning to platforms like eBay, heritage auctions, and Privso. What are you waiting for? Dive into your collection, search through those forgotten coin jars, open those family albums, and you might just find your very own 1943 George VI Three Pence. This isn't just a story. This is reality. A small coin, a massive legacy, and the potential for unbelievable wealth. Keep watching, subscribe for more incredible discoveries, and don't forget, history rewards those who pay attention. You could be the next coin billionaire. All it takes is one rare find. Next up to in the Today, we're diving into the jaw-dropping story of the most valuable and expensive United Kingdom bicentennial Three Pence coin from 1952, featuring none other than King George VI. This isn't just an ordinary coin. This is a millionaire maker, a time capsule of history, and a golden opportunity that may be sitting unnoticed in your drawer. Its value in today's market? Unimaginable. You heard that right. Let's explore how this rare piece of metal could be your ticket to billionaire status. The obverse side of this legendary coin boasts the uncrowned portrait of King George VI facing left, with the regal legend George's Six-Day Jare, Brit. OMN, Rex Fidei Defensor Indii Imperator, encircling it. These inscriptions are not just words, they're symbols of a fading empire, of a monarch who witnessed the tides of war and peace. Below the neck truncation, the tiny initials of the designer offer a clue to its authenticity. Flip it over, and the reverse side displays the iconic three-headed thrift plant, representing resilience and growth, with the bold denomination above and the precious year, 1952, stamped below. But this coin isn't just about looks. It's about legacy, rarity, and unimaginable value. Why is the 1952 Three Pence coin so rare? That year marked the final chapter of King George VI's reign, just before the ascension of Queen Elizabeth II. Coins struck in 1952 with his portrait were produced in extremely limited quantities. Some say only for colonial use, others suggest they were never officially released into circulation. This makes the 1952 issue a numismatic unicorn. Collectors around the globe are desperate to get their hands on this rarity, and when demand meets scarcity, the value skyrockets. We're not talking a few $100, we're talking about a multi-million-dollar masterpiece. Now, here's the jaw-dropper. Top auction houses have valued pristine, uncirculated examples of this coin at over $1 million. And that's just the beginning. Some private collectors, especially those from royal heritage, have reportedly offered up to $3.5 million for a perfectly preserved 1952 George VI Three Pence. Just imagine, a coin once worth a mere 3 pence, now commanding more than the price of a luxury yacht or a penthouse in London. Yes, it's real. Yes, it's happening. And yes, you could be the next person holding a treasure worth millions. What makes this coin even more mesmerizing is its deep historical context. 1952 was the year the world said farewell to a king, a monarch who led Britain through World War II, stood tall during the Blitz, and remained a symbol of courage and duty. Owning this coin isn't just about money, it's about holding history in the palm of your hand. That's why elite collectors and museums alike go to great lengths to acquire it. With such emotional and cultural depth, the 1952 Three Pence has become more than a coin. It's an icon. Let's talk demand. Coin shows, auctions, and private collecting circles have witnessed bidding wars for this gem. It's not uncommon to see prices jump by thousands in mere seconds. The rarity, the historical year, and the detailed design make it a holy grail of British coinage. And if your piece is in mint condition, especially graded by a reputable authority, you're sitting on a gold mine. This isn't just hype. This is a financial reality for savvy collectors who know its worth and act fast. Don't miss your chance to be part of this exclusive club of rare coin millionaires. Here's the best part. This coin could be right under your nose. Maybe it was passed down from a grandparent, hidden in an old box, or part of a forgotten collection. Its color, weight, and sound carry secrets of a bygone era. Grab a magnifying glass, examine every detail, the date, the initials, the crisp edges. If your coin matches the original 1952 George VI design with IMP, you might be holding a financial jackpot. So don't delay, start hunting now. And for those asking, can I really sell it for millions? The answer is a resounding yes. Major numismatic platforms, online coin auctions, and private sales have seen record-breaking deals. Wealthy investors are pouring money into tangible assets like rare coins, and the 1952 Three Pence is top of their list. With economic uncertainty rising, collectibles like this offer a secure and appreciating investment. You're not just selling a coin, you're offering a piece of world history wrapped in pure value. So what should you do next? First, verify before you rush off. Remember this: wealth doesn't always come in gold bars or oil fields. Sometimes, it's tucked away in a tiny silver coin from the past. The 1952 George VI United Kingdom bicentennial 3 pence is proof of that. A coin that could launch you into a world of luxury, prestige, and prosperity. So go ahead, check your collection. Search your attic. Your path to unimaginable wealth might just start with one small, extraordinary coin. Next up in the 1960 United Kingdom bicentennial 3 pence featuring King George VI with the IMP inscription. At first glance, it may seem like a simple old coin, but what if I told you this exact coin could be worth millions of dollars today? That's right. This seemingly humble piece of currency might just be your golden ticket to overnight billionaire status. But why is it so valuable? What makes it so rare and desirable in the eyes of collectors and historians alike? Let's begin with its design. On the obverse side, you'll find the uncrowned portrait of King George VI facing left, surrounded by the grand and historic legend, George's 6 Gratia Britanniarum Omnium Rex Fidei Defensor Indii Imperator. This Latin inscription alone shouts power, empire, and legacy, words that stir the hearts of collectors worldwide. Below the truncation lie the designer's initials, another layer of authentication and value. Flip the coin, and on the reverse, you'll witness the stunning three-headed thrift plant, beautifully detailed with the denomination 3 pence above and the date 1960 below, a floral symbol of resilience and national identity. Now, here's where it gets jaw-dropping. Due to minting anomalies, colonial errors, and post-imperial shifts, coins from this exact batch with IMP, the abbreviation for Indii Imperator or Emperor of India, were supposed to be phased out after Indian independence in 1947. But incredibly, a few rare examples bearing the IMP inscription still emerged, dated as late as 1960. This makes the coin not only a rare survivor of the imperial era, but also an anomaly of historic proportions. Collectors drool over such mismatches. And when you combine history, rarity, and imperial symbolism, the value soars to unthinkable heights. Let me make it perfectly clear. This coin is no ordinary pocket change. It's an elite collector's dream, with only a few examples known or rumored to exist in pristine condition. Auction houses across the world have reported insane bidding wars, with collectors offering upwards of $1.50 to $2 million for a high-grade version. Some believe the value could go even higher, especially if found in uncirculated, mint state, or proof condition. Just one coin could change your life in an instant, turning your dusty drawer into a vault of fortune. What adds to the fire is the mystery surrounding its origin. The Royal Mint records are blurry when it comes to these 1960 IMP coins, making their very existence a puzzle that fuels intrigue. Was it a secret batch? A royal commission? A minting mistake? No one knows for certain, and that's what makes it priceless. In numismatics, the story behind a coin is often just as important as the coin itself. And this story? It's one of empire, error, and extreme rarity. This coin isn't just valuable. It's historic, symbolic, and legendary. It encapsulates the very moment the British Empire faded into the Commonwealth, capturing the last echo of its grandeur in cold, hard metal. Its IMP inscription is a fossil of the past, a title that no longer exists, tied to a monarch who ruled during turbulent times. When collectors lay eyes on this coin, they see not just currency, but power, prestige, and provenance. And that's exactly why it's worth a fortune today. Now imagine you're the one holding it. One single, well-preserved coin could land you in global headlines, selling at a premium to royal collectors, museum curators, or billionaires who crave rarity. It's not just a sale, it's a moment that could be written in numismatic history books. That's why people are now scouring attics, old collections, and forgotten boxes, hoping to stumble upon one of these elusive pieces. You could be sitting on one of the rarest and most expensive coins the UK has ever known. Let's not forget the cultural and patriotic significance. This 3 pence piece isn't just British. It represents the global footprint of the British Empire, stretching across continents and influencing history in ways still felt today. It's not just a coin, it's an heirloom, a legacy, a monument in miniature. And because of that, its value is not just in dollars or pounds, it's in what it represents. And that kind of meaning always carries a heavy price tag. So, is the 1960 George VI IMP 3 pence really the most valuable and expensive British coin? Without a doubt. Its unique historical position, unrepeatable features, and mysterious survival have made it a grail-tier item in the numismatic world. If you're lucky enough to find one, don't let it go for anything before you check your old coins. Make sure you've hit the like button and subscribed for more coin revelations that could turn your junk drawer into a treasure chest of wealth. Because in this world of rare coins, the next millionaire could be you. Keep watching, because up next, we uncover another rare coin that's turning ordinary people into overnight legends. Stay with us. Next up in the 1967 George VI 3 pence, featuring the legendary IMP inscription. This isn't just a piece of history. It's a ticket to unimaginable wealth, a coin so rare it has taken the numismatic world by storm. On the obverse side, we see a striking uncrowned portrait of King George VI, facing left, radiating regality and power. Surrounding him, the majestic inscription, Georgius Sixte Gratia Britanniarum Omnium Rex Fidei Defensor Indii Imperator, a symbol of a vast empire. It's not just a coin, it's a monarch's legacy frozen in time. This design, believed to be lost to time, mysteriously reappeared in 1967, a year when King George VI had already passed. But the discovery of this coin has baffled experts and collectors alike. Flip the coin, and you're greeted by the beautifully detailed image of the three-headed thrift plant, symbolizing resilience, unity, and prosperity. The denomination 3 pence proudly stands above, while the date, 1967, anchors the bottom, confirming the unbelievable timeline. This design anomaly and historical impossibility is exactly what skyrockets its value, because it defies logic, and with that, it becomes legendary. Why is this coin worth millions? Because there is only a whisper of it existing, one or two pieces at most rumored to have escaped destruction. Whether it was a secret mint error, a royal prototype, or an intentional royal souvenir never meant for circulation, it has become the holy grail for coin collectors. Auction houses are whispering about it, collectors are offering fortunes, and billionaires are said to be quietly competing behind closed doors to get their hands on this relic. If you're lucky enough to own this 1967 George VI 3 pence, congratulations, you might be holding onto a coin worth up to $5 million or more in private sales. Yes, you heard that right. Not thousands, not hundreds of thousands, millions. This coin's perceived impossibility and mythical presence make it one of the most desired collectibles in the world, where value is not just tied to history, but to the hunger of those who chase the rarest treasures. Just imagine walking into a coin convention or auction house with this coin in your hand. The room would freeze. Eyes would lock onto you. Wealthy collectors and international dealers would circle you like sharks, sensing a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Because this isn't just about history, it's about prestige, about owning something no one else in the world likely has. This is your ticket to instant wealth and eternal status in the numismatic world. And let's not forget its legal and symbolic power. The IND IMP inscription refers to a time when Britain ruled over vast lands, and India was a crown jewel in the empire. The 1967 mark reintroduces that legacy with shocking boldness. This isn't just currency, it's a political symbol, a colonial echo, and an artistic masterpiece. Museums would fight to own it. Collectors would bankrupt themselves to win it do not. Under any circumstances, sell this coin to a local pawn shop or casual buyer. If you have it, get it graded, sealed, and protected immediately. Then reach out to high-end auctioneers who specialize in royal coinage and rare misprints. We're talking Sotheby's, heritage auctions, or even private billionaires who prefer confidential acquisitions. You're not selling a coin. You're selling a legend.so. Is it really the most valuable and expensive coin? Without a doubt, yes. Not only does it carry the unmatched legacy of King George VI, but it also defies the timeline, contradicts mint records, and echoes an empire's voice from beyond its years. That makes it not only rare, but historically supernatural in its value. It's priceless to the right buyer, and that buyer could be ready to pay more than you ever dreamed possible. And if you're wondering how a coin like this could even exist in 1967 with King George VI, well, that's the golden mystery. Some numbers and the doubly so. Don't dismiss this as just another old coin. This is a phenomenon, a hidden fortune waiting to be claimed. Whether you're a seasoned collector or a curious viewer, this story proves that history has hidden jackpots waiting to be uncovered. If you believe you found this 1967 George VI IMP 3 pence, you could be sitting on an untold fortune that rivals royal treasure. Check your coins, protect what you find, and keep watching this channel, because your life-changing discovery might only be one coin away. Now here's the most exciting part. This coin could be in your attic, your grandmother's drawer, or tucked in an old coin jar in the garage. Check your collections, go through old boxes, because this is the moment where history meets opportunity. This is your chance to turn pocket change into a fortune and a fortune into a legacy. So hit that like button, subscribe for more rare coin discoveries, and who knows, you might just be holding the key to your billionaire future in the palm of your hand.